Chairman Hughes, Vice Chair, committee members, thank you for the opportunity to testify this morning. My name is Dr. John Seago. I'm a published bioethicist and the president of Texas Right to Life, the oldest and largest pro-life organization in the state. I am testifying in support of Senate Bill 31. Through the pre-Roe statutes, the Texas Heartbeat Act, the Human Life Protection Act, Texas bans elective abortions. However, Texas law has today and always has allowed medical intervention whenever necessary to save a mother's life or avoid impairment of a major bodily function. Similarly, our law does not prevent treating a woman who's experiencing the heartbreaking condition of an ectopic pregnancy or a miscarriage. However, there has been a barrage of misinformation, unfortunately. There's been a lot of confusion and even some malicious lies about pro-life laws. For example, a New England Journal of Medicine opinion piece was quoted a doctor who authoritatively and wrongly asserted that a pregnant woman must be on death's door for doctors to intervene because of pro-life laws. That is not true. That has never been true in Texas. There is no imminent requirement that the threat to risk, the risk of death or the threat to a major bodily function is imminent. The Supreme Court clarified that. The Texas Medical Board clarified that. However, that got a lot of mileage. This misinformation is not just wrong and inaccurate, it's actually dangerous. It puts the lives of patients at risk and has a real world impact. And so because of these types of mischaracterizations and other factors, there has been a breakdown in the implementation of pro-life laws. And we want to address that here with Senate Bill 31. We see that doctors, we've also seen the situation where doctors are trying to intervene. They're trying to help women, and their lawyers or an ethics committee steps in and says that's not allowed. We want to address that fear. We want to address that misunderstanding and that fear of litigation. The purpose of Senate Bill 31 is to restore confidence to medical professionals and educate physicians and lawyers about the law. Senate Bill 31 is meant to clean up statutory language, create a safe harbor, a safe haven for doctors that are acting in good faith, and ensure that Texas law is crystal clear about the fact that we protect babies from the violence of abortion and we protect their moms in medical emergencies. It's possible to medically and ethically care for both, and Senate Bill 31 is getting us closer to that goal. There's a couple of specifics that I'd like to address here. What we see here is that this will say that if a doctor is treating a woman in a medical emergency and there is a concern or litigation, that litigation is going to be treated as a healthcare liability claim, where there are higher procedural and evidentiary standards, and doctors know what that kind of medical malpractice suit is going to be. There's no uncertainty of the legal ramifications for them providing care for a mom. Now, ultimately, we think that case would be dismissed, but the law clarifies that in those circumstances, it will be treated like any other medical malpractice case. This also clarifies the standard of law that physicians are to use their reasonable medical judgment to determine first, is there a miscarriage? Is this an ectopic pregnancy and the pro-life laws don't apply? And then second, does the definition of medical emergency apply to this circumstance? This will protect doctors in civil suits. It will protect them in criminal prosecution as well as any discipline from the medical board. The bill updates the pre-Roe statutes. The bill clarifies our definition of ectopic pregnancy to be more in line with medical standards. The bill clarifies that doctors just talking about a case is not aiding and abetting abortion. That's been one of the confusions out there. The bill does a lot of good things to increase the confidence for doctors that they can treat immediately and to educate doctors on what the law actually says. So we support Senate Bill 31. This is a critical issue, and I appreciate the time y'all are giving to this today, because Texas can protect babies from abortion, and it can protect moms and their health. And so we want to do that with Senate Bill 31. We appreciate your time for this, and I yield for questions.
And thank you for your testimony.